Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel, the CRPS Network. Today I'm going to be talking about how service dogs can help you with CRPS. First of all, let's go over the laws. According to the ADA, the American Disabilities Act, anybody with a disability can have a service dog, and it's considered a service dog if you, one, have a disability, your dog can help you with at least one thing with your disability, and your dog is under control and obeys commands. Those are the only requirements to become a service dog. A lot of people are confused by this because they think that you have to have, your dog has to be gone to some sort of university, Princeton or something, but this is not true. You can do the training yourself, or even just get the help of a trainer to help you train your dog, but there is no formal training that's required according to the law. Anyway, so some ways that a service dog can help you with your CRPS is, one, they can retrieve items. Maybe you're bedbound and you need them to bring you a medication bottle or something from your room. They can go get items and bring them back to you. They're very good at that. Second, they can protect your limbs. And this can be used just when you're out and about, not having to worry about in crowds, somebody stepping on your foot or elbowing you and creating a pain flare or causing spread to another limb. So just acting as a barrier is a great job for service dogs. Third, service dogs can reduce stress. And we all know that stress is a big factor when it comes to CRPS and the symptoms that go along with it. So keeping your stress under control is vital. And service dogs are great at reducing stress. Okay, the next way that service dogs can help you is maybe just alerting you or waking you to visitors that come over. A lot of people with CRPS take frequent naps due to medications that they're taking, or maybe having sleepless nights. So taking naps during the day and having visitors, your dog can alert you to when these visitors come over and can awaken you during the day to let you know somebody's there. Okay, there's lots of other ways that dogs can help us. If you know of a way, or you have a service dog that helps you, make sure to leave it in the comments section below. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, next I want to talk a little bit about the training. Now, like I said before, you don't have to send your dog to a specific school to be trained. However, they do need to be able to obey commands and be under control. You can take your service dog to a restaurant and have him trying to get food off of somebody's table or running around, or they need to be under control. So my best advice is to take your dog out as young as possible and start getting them used to being out in public places. You can take your dog a couple of places where they'll allow you to bring a dog even if they're not a service dog, like the PetSmart, Petco, Home Depot. There's a few other places that will let you take your dog, but just getting your dog out as much as possible is the best way to get him under control, because most dogs, if they get out after they've been in the house all the time, they just go crazy. And dogs that have been out all of the time, they are used to going, it's not a big deal. So they get somewhere, they just lay down. They're just like, okay, another one of these places. So is getting your dog out as much as possible. Also, you could do a lot of training from home. There's a lot of helpful videos online that you could use to train your dog. You can also go to a trainer and get some assistance with maybe some specific tasks that you want your dog to be able to do for you, or just some obedience training. Okay, once your dog is trained and you're ready to make him your service dog, then you might want to get him a vest just to identify that he is a service dog. Now, this is not required. According to the ADA, you do not have to have a service dog vest. However, I find that it just helps alleviate a lot of questions. A lot of people, if they see the vest, they see the dog's under control, they won't say anything. However, if I take my service dog in somewhere and she doesn't have her vest, I surely am gonna get some questions. So you can order a vest online. Again, I'll leave a link below of somewhere you can order a service dog vest. Also, a lot of people that are not informed believe that you have to have a service dog ID. And this is not so. This is not a law. However, again, because I find that it just alleviates a lot of issues, instead of arguing with somebody who wants to see my service dog ID, I've just purchased a service dog ID online and I'll show them. It usually makes them happy and we can move forward instead of having more questions and issues about why I don't have it and why it's illegal for them to even be asking me for it. So anyways, you can usually get a vest and ID at the same place. I would recommend getting both. That way you just have it. Now, to get onto airlines, they will require that you have a doctor's note. And Delta Airlines has made it a law in the last year that your doctor's note cannot be more than 1 year old. So make sure to get a note from your doctor. This could be from a psychologist or maybe even your pain management doctor. My pain management doctor wrote me a note. I have him update it once a year so that it's current. But airlines will want to see a doctor's note. So if you plan on flying with your dog, this is usually the only time that you're going to have to show something like that. Typically, it's illegal for businesses to ask for a doctor's note. So if you're just going into a restaurant and somebody wants to see a doctor's note or know what's wrong with you, this is illegal for them to ask this. Okay, also just a couple of restrictions, some things to keep in mind, places that you cannot take a service dog. You cannot take a service dog to a zoo. You cannot take them to a sterile environment such as a ER room or surgical room. You cannot take them into a kitchen of a restaurant. And the only couple of things that can legally get your service dog kicked out of an establishment is them going to the bathroom inside of a business or a place, or if they're barking incessantly. If they're barking and you can't get them under control, you may be asked to take your service dog out of the establishment. Those are the only two rules. You may not be segregated. I've had this happen to me a few times at restaurants where they say they want me to sit away from all of the other patrons in a separate section or maybe a roped off section. They'll put me over there. That is not legal. Anyways, I'll also leave a link in the video of an organization who provides free trained service dogs. This is a nonprofit organization and they obviously cannot provide everybody who needs a service dog a free one. However, they do analyze applicants on a case-by-case basis, and if you're chosen for a free service dog, they raise and train that service dog from the time it's a puppy until it's ready to go to your home specifically for you and your disability. So it's a great organization. Again, I'll leave a link below. And I hope that you found this video helpful. If so, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I make new videos every week, so make sure to click on the bell to be notified of when I make the next one. Till then, take care.
Listen to the midnight